am halfway through my pregnancy. I am 20 weeks pregnant. And they see when you look at it like this, yeah, it looks bigger than what it is. My stomach isn't that big. I'm carrying small. I'm telling you this now. Okay, that's case sniggering there. Because every time I say I'm carrying small, he thinks I'm delusional. Like I'm delusional about the smell of my vagina. But halfway through the pregnancy, and we are galloping towards the end of this pregnancy. Hey, it's been tough, man. This is the final lap. It's the final countdown. Before they copyright me. Later. Good morning. It is the 15th of December, which is 2 days after my 20-week scan. My hospital's very strict on cameras and things like that. The only time I can really take you in is when we do the private 4D scan that we have on the 8th of January. So I'm definitely going to be taking you guys along. The 20-week scan was a really weird experience, just because I don't think Kay and I got to ask all the questions we wanted to. We didn't get the opportunity to kind of relax as we were going through the process of the scan, because there was somebody who was, I think, a student sonographer. Is that the word? Let's just call student nurse. And they were being examined, and I was the patient that they were examining. And I completely understand it, because that's how you learn. You learn on the job, and you need people, you know, who are going to effectively be live examples of what, you know, some of these student nurses will be experiencing as you come in for your scans and things like that. But I think because it's our first, and because we had a few questions, like for example, where is my placenta positioned? I kind of felt like there should have been equal amount of time and opportunity for myself and for Kay to ask any questions. They didn't ask us if we had any questions. It was just very structured and targeted towards the student nurse. And so it was the student nurse and the examiner, who was also a nurse as well. But yeah, it was just a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. But then it did go as far as to reassure me that it's very important that if you can afford private scans, that you do that, because when you pay for it, you get the autonomy more than you do over the NHS, even though you pay for the NHS. But you know, whatever. I was recommended this book called The Positive Birth Book, the best-selling guide to pregnancy, birth and the early weeks, and it's by Millie Hill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start reading this book. I've like read the first page, but I'm actually going to commit to reading this book and then discuss it on the podcast, because I want to pre-record a couple of podcast episodes before the birth, and also want to come on here and just anything that I've learned, anything that and just to tell you whether I recommend it or not, and I'll know pretty quickly. Yeah, there you go. Baby is, I don't know where the baby's positioned. I personally think she or he goes in between prayer position and the normal position, but I don't know. I had a lot of flutters last night, but I think the baby was hungry because I really wanted Wingstop. I blame Jane Ice because I literally watch her eat. So we wanted to order Wingstop for dinner yesterday, but it was just, we couldn't get any delivery drivers available, and Kay wouldn't let me drive there, so we're having it for lunch. I have plain fries. I'm just warming up because I like it just a little bit warm, not piping, just warm. And then lemon pepper fries, and then Louisiana rub wings, and then lemon pepper chicken tenders. This is what makes me very happy. Then obviously I've got my Fiji water, and then lemon and lime Sprite. I've got ranch and blue cheese, but I ordered 2 ranch and 2 blue cheese. So okay, so these are the lemon pepper chicken tenders. Good. Okay, so I've never tasted the Louisiana rub wings. This is the first time. Usually I get lemon pepper. So let's... do you want to taste one of mine?
Okay. Thank you, my love.
I think Kay appreciates a good wing. That's too big. Ooh. Okay. Let's dip.
Okay.
We're good.
Barbecue's a bit more tasty, but it's not bad.
Oh. It's better than the lemon pepper wings.
I've tasted better wings from you.
Yeah.
Easily.
Battery guys, we're on a nursery visit. My battery's gonna die though. I'm so sorry. I forgot to change the battery. We're on our way. Can't take the camera in for obvious reasons, but I just wanted to share with you guys, and I'll give you. Honestly, I'm actually tired of myself. Honestly, I'm tired of myself. I feel like all I do is eat and sleep. I'm exhausted. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to eat on Sunday. It's flipping early hours of Saturday morning. I don't understand. Oh, I need to put through my Waitrose order because I haven't done that yet. Listen, these are the joys. Oh, I'm peeling a tangerine. I don't know. I need fruit as well. I've not got a lot of fruit in the house, I've realised, so I'm going to have to get some fruit. I've got a delivery coming from M&S on, I think it's Monday. Not M&S, Sainsbury's. That's my Christmas shopping. These are good. I have to ask Kay where we've got them. I'm really hungry. All I can think about is food. You see how you know that I'm tired? I'm not about this. Because I'm coming here to look jagged. Without remorse. Oh. These are good. I feel like all I'm going to be talking about is food. That's all I can think about. This child, oh my god. By now I'm sleeping, you know. The kid wants to eat. She's been wanting to eat for a couple of hours. But I've just been so tired. And I'm meant to be waking up early. My accountant's pissing me off. Honestly, I've got to go to my PA box to get some codes for him from HMRC, and I've had enough of him. I've told him as well, I said to him, I've had enough of you. It's like every day I feel like he's annoying me. But it's fine. I've booked a reservation for burger and lobster. So this is the finished look. Try not to look too pregnant because obviously they don't know on Instagram. I love this look. Just hi. Oh, the light's not great here, but I just got my cardigan. Got it from Zara. So I went to London today by myself, and obviously I'm very nervous about going into London or busy places on my own, being pregnant, because I feel a lot more vulnerable. And I read on the Flow app as well about gravitational pull and not having great balance around 21 weeks, and I definitely feel that way. I keep falling or tripping, and I fell on the bed yesterday. I picked a few things up, and I've noticed that they don't do a lot of stuff for kids in black, because I wanted to get like a matching outfit for the baby and the pram, but yeah, they don't. So good morning. I am 22 weeks pregnant today. Thanks to the Flow app for always reminding me this is not sponsored. It's just a very good app to track periods. It's a very good app to track pregnancy, and I know that. Oh yeah, and to track ovulation. And I know that because that's what I was using. So today, what we're doing today, I need to look for my cheese grater. I had really bad anxiety last night, thinking, where is that cheese grater? Because I haven't used it in a really long time. In fact, I don't think I've used it since we've moved into this house. So I'm gonna go looking for that. I need to clean up, tidy up. I need to clean and marinate the chicken. Need to hoover. I've got loads of laundry. This chicken has been cleaned. This chicken has been washed in lemon and lime and now being seasoned, and it will be cling filmed, put in the fridge, allow the seasoning to marinate. And I'll be making it in my chicken curry tomorrow. My chicken curry will consist of chicken, carrots, potatoes, some mushrooms, a little bit of onions, but very finely sliced, garlic. It's going to taste nice, honey. Happy Christmas Eve! I know, it's a mess. Well, it's not a mess. I'm cooking. How can it be a mess? I'm cooking, honey. But everywhere is clean. Show of hands. Do you clean the kitchen before you cook? Do you clean the kitchen after you cook? Do you disinfect the sink that you use to clean the chicken? Are you a clean person? Clean, 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 clean. Because I really want to share something with you all, and I think it's really important. So you would have seen that I mentioned that I had a nursery visit just before Christmas, and I've been doing nursery visits anyway. So I went on a nursery visit before Christmas, and I think that nursery visits are really emotional, because especially if you're pregnant, because you're having to picture your child in a nursery, and you're doing an assessment of whether this nursery is good for your child. Number one, if you're pregnant, excuse me, not obviously have met your child. You haven't met your child yet, so you don't know the temperament of your child. But in any case, I know that around 6 months, that's when I'd be looking to put the child into nursery 2 days a week. And then from about January, February, they'll go in full time. I think for me, I've spoken to friends who have children, and something they've given me good advice about, you know, like one of my friends she's a social worker. She spoke to me about safeguarding, which is really important. One of my other friends has said, you know, look at the children's faces of the kids when you get there, and she was like, pay attention to how the nursery nurses interact, especially when they don't know you're standing there, and really pay attention to everything. Like, take it in, that you're gonna have someone giving you a tour, nattering about how amazing they are, never talking about anything that they need to improve, but ask questions that read between the lines. They're not expecting you to have interrogative questions, so have them prepared. Have a notepad and pen, you know, the basic stuff that, you know, I feel like I'm like my friends around me and people I've spoken to educate me, and you've got like mum blogs like mum.net and stuff that, you know, you can ask certain questions. So I went to this particular nursery, and aesthetically you can tell they've invested, right? And you know, they're currently building, or read landscaping for a different gardens for the different age ranges that they have there. You know, they've got heated flooring, everything. So I got there now. And what was telling to me was a couple of things. The first thing is, I've been trying to get a visit for ages, and it's felt like a battle. My emails have been ignored, or no one's come back to me. So that is like a red flag already. And it's a red flag because if communication's not great, how are they going to communicate with you when your child is in that nursery? You're trusting these people to communicate with you. Number two, they don't have cameras in the rooms, and I've got a big problem with that. Nurseries now that have nothing to hide, as far as I'm concerned, will give you 30 minutes a day access to a camera so you can see your child in the room. And sometimes you don't need the full 30 minutes. It's just to check your child's okay, especially in the settling in period. This nursery doesn't do it. In fact, when I asked about a camera, she almost seemed quite taken aback that I'd asked that question. That made me uncomfortable. It's obvious why I'm asking that question. And actually the faces of the children, they didn't look happy. They didn't look like they were thriving. They didn't look engaged. They looked a little bit subdued. And there was this one child, she's about 3 years old, and her mum had dropped her for the afternoon session. So the little girl walks into the room, and I'm waiting to see how the nursery nurse integrates her with the children who are already there, because she's just come into a room. There was no welcome, there was no good afternoon, you know, even teaching children those basic levels of manners, nothing. And the nursery nurse didn't see me standing by the door. And the kid was just looking around, you know, trying to figure out how she's going to integrate herself with the kids who are already in the room. My heart broke into 1,000 pieces. Then the woman, the nursery nurse in the room, had her head down looking at something. Didn't even see me at the door. Didn't see anything. Didn't even know the door was open. And I took it and didn't say anything. Part of my observation, it was a very... So for me, the nursery nurses have to be reflective of the children. So I'm talking about being multicultural. The nursery nurses were not multicultural at all. In fact, the only person that was multicultural is a safeguarding lady who is a black woman. And that's important to me. I grew up in a very multicultural area. I grew up in Tottenham, and multicultural nurseries. And that is very important because that's reflective of the society your child is going to live in. Holiday, it will be on. Sorry, before they copyright me. So, I'm trying to prepare for the holiday. It is, Toya, what's the date today? No, I'm vlogging. It is, okay, what's the date today? Tuesday, the 10th of January, and I'm leaving on the 13th. So let's start. First of all, I've been doing adult stuff. So for example, my car is due for an oil change in April. My baby is due in April. So I've had to sort out the oil change for March when I'm on my maternity. Officially have decided that I will be on maternity from mid-March. March is my father's birthday as well. So I'm going to go to the cemetery, and I haven't been to the cemetery since I've been pregnant, so I need to go there and celebrate my dad's birthday, lay some flowers, spend some time there. So I had to do that. Registered our baby for nursery, so she will commence when she's 6 months for 2 days a week, and then we'll move to full-time in 2024. And we're still viewing another nursery because this nursery we've registered her is our second choice. There is a considered first choice, but maybe the first choice will work better when she starts talking because of the way they teach the babies, the kids. So Kay and I are still thinking about that. So I've got a new suitcase. Kay and I went to John Lewis and went to return some stuff. Got a new suitcase. and I am literally charging everything. So this is a mess. This is a mess. Hello. This is a mess. But it's just to show you everything's being charged. So portable ring light, headphones, portable speaker, my Wonder Boom being charged, my iPad and my iWatch being charged. I have my business phone. I'm taking it with me because in case I need to call the car service that's coming to pick us up. So I'll be taking that. And then I have a few things that I've just pulled out of the cupboard so I don't forget. To put in a suitcase. Kay took my laundry basket downstairs. I'm gonna do some laundry because there's some stuff in the laundry that I want to take. Also, I wanted to show you guys this. Look, it's from Boots. It's fantastic. This is the, how many come in there? 3. Yeah, this is the 3rd one. It's from Boots. It's fantastic. So I use that when I go on holiday, and I also saw Melissa's wardrobe was raving about this, and it's something so simple but it's so brilliant, honestly. So in one of them, so the one that's in my hand luggage, in here we've got toothpaste, I've got my vitamins, I've got facial cleanser, micellar water, I've got some toothpaste, I've got a comb, I've got anti-bac, and this is really easy. So when I go through security, they're going to make me put it in these little bags so I can just transfer it very easily. In here, I'm also going to put some makeup. Now, I'm going to a really hot country. I don't really want to be wearing makeup, but I figured we'll be doing nice dinners. So, I'm going to have some makeup. And then in the other bag, I will put products, you know, like feminine hygiene products. And then I have this one. And this is a, oh, what do you call this again? Oh, I've forgotten. Baby brain. I don't remember. But this is going to have all my chargers and everything in it. So I'm wearing a maternity 3-piece thing with leggings, a vest and a top. Then I figured I'd get this jumper, and it is, what is this jumper again? It's by the Weekend Collective. It's an oversized jumper. I can't remember, but that's what I'm going to wear because I don't know if I'm going to wear a long jacket, but I've got this jacket from Uniqlo, so I'm just going to put it in my suitcase. So when I come back, at least I have that. And I keep getting scared I'm going to forget underwear, so I've written it down, but I figured I'd just start packing for this holiday slowly by slowly so I don't forget anything. It's not a long holiday, it's a week and a couple of days, and it's just relaxation, sorry, baby brain, relaxation, soft life, what did I say before? Rest, relaxation, and soft life. Damn! I know I shouldn't put the shoes on the bed. It's so bad. But at least they're resting on something. They're not actually on my bed. So I've got some Yeezys. Got my UGG slipper things. Yes, I've wrapped it, so it's not actually on my bed. And I need to change the sheets anyway. So I'll probably do that when I get back. And then I've got my Gucci sandals. That's going in the suitcase. Let me just take it out of the hand. So my hand luggage is my Louis Vuitton. It's my Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag, and it's the medium size. And given that I'm about to be a mum, I kind of feel like I need the bigger one. So I called Louis Vuitton in Terminal 5 and they have the one that I want. So they have limited stock availability. If it's available and I get there, the big one that has the LV, the beige interior, I'll be copying that, and I'll probably just transfer everything from here into that and put that in the box, because I've been trying to get that big one, and I wasn't going to go into London for that bag. I couldn't be arsed, because also as well from a security perspective, they only provide Louis Vuitton bags. I don't want to be walking around London with Louis Vuitton bag. So if it's there, great. If not, the backup bag may be Christian Dior. Haven't decided yet. Found my padlocks, couldn't remember the code. Then remembered them. I've got Kay's padlock as well. Kay's not coming on this trip. I think I told you guys. He's really, really busy with work and stuff. And we're going to go as a family anyway in October for my birthday. So I'm going to go with my friend this time. It's not a baby moon. It's rest, relaxation, and soft life. That's what this trip is. Anything else? I want to get a new iPad. But I feel like it may be a waste of money because I don't really use my iPad like that. Only when I go on holiday. So maybe it will suffice for that. What else? I'm about to have a shower because we're having a neighbourhood meeting. Listen, they do this bougie stuff like outside London. You okay, and they're all meeting at a particular place on site. But let me be nosy and see, because a lot of their decision making may affect us here. All packed and ready to go. So I wanted to quickly show you how I pack. Which, to be honest, usually I have packing cubes. I haven't used packing cubes this time, but typically I would use packing cubes, but I can't be asked. Just, I know where everything is. So I've got all my pyjamas here. I might just take this with me. Or actually, I've got one in my bag. So we've got PJs, sunglasses. I've got my pink mulberry bag, crossover. I've got bikinis in here as well, and some sunglasses, and then I've got my Wonder Boom in here. And yeah, it's all packed well, so I know where everything is. Then right in here we have, so in this bit, in this compartment here, I've got all my underwear, my bras. I also have, what do you call these things? Air tags. I've got an air tag in here as well. It's actually, I bought 2 for me and 2 for Kay. Kay never uses his. So I've put an air tag in there, connected it to my phone. This is all the main stuff. So I've got my easy slides, I've got my UGG slippers in here. I was thinking of taking my Crocs, but probably won't. I could just wear my easy slides on the beach. Here I've got my makeup. Typically I don't think I'm going to wear much makeup, maybe just for days and stuff. In here I've got like all my skincare stuff, got some Dettol in there as well. I've got some what do you call it? Not overshirts, but you know what you wear? Cover-ups, that's it, cover-ups. My bikini. I've got my Gucci slippers in there. I use Huggies instead of toilet roll because we be pregnant and sensitive, honey. And then I've got some shorts and stuff, and underneath I've got like t-shirts and things like that. Enough for the time I'm out in Dubai, and literally I am all packed. I do need to see where I need to put something, so I need to see if my cotton pads, I want to take some out of here and put them in my hand luggage, because I will be moisturising and doing a face mask on the plane, because the air on the plane, drying that skin and stuff. So yeah, and that's it. I'm all packed. I am going to be taking my Louis Vuitton bag. I've got a contact at Terminal 5 Louis Vuitton, and she is, I left my rings and stuff downstairs, so I seasoning chicken, and she has put aside the bag that I want, so I'm going to collect it tomorrow. I'm going to get to the airport really early and get myself together before relaxing in the lounge, check in and everything, lounge, rest and everything. Tomorrow morning I have a pedicure appointment. You're coming with me, I think. And you guys are probably coming with me. And that's it. We're good to go. Morning. Oh, that's better, isn't it? So today is the day I'm going to Dubai. I woke up the alarm went off at 6. It was so loud. I was like, what is all of this? Snoozed. Woke up at about 8 o'clock in the morning. Freshened up. I'm now at my pedicure appointment, so it should be about an hour. I'm parked up. This is when you come early, you get good parking spaces. Anyway, I'm off now to get my feet done, and we are en route to Dubai. I am ready. I just need to put some perfume on. I've got a meeting in half an hour, and then my car service is coming to pick me up at 2:30. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm wearing when I go downstairs. But I am wearing the 3-piece maternity outfit from H&M, which I think is lovely, and it comes with leggings, a vest, and this long black top. I've got a jumper that I ordered from ASOS. Bless me. Yeah. The sneezing is something. I've got perfume packed in my bag, and I've got my UGG blanket. Then I used Louis Vuitton ribbon just so that it just stays in place. Yeah, I'm kind of good to go, you know. Kay's taking my suitcase downstairs. I'm going to do a final check, passport, cash, all of that stuff. I'm going to take some cash out when I get to the airport. So I'm going to change £50 into dirhams. I've got my Revolut. If you know about Revolut, you know about Revolut, innit? I'm good to go. And know how I can go to the airport without having pounded yam and okra soup. Yeah, I have to, because my baby needs to eat. We need to eat strong food. But yeah, that's all I want to eat. And then I'm going to have a supermarket. I haven't even had breakfast, so this is breakfast and lunch. Then I'll eat again at the airport, but at least I've got something in my stomach, something that will hold me. My meeting didn't take place. You know when you join a Teams meeting and no one else joins? I'm like, but it worked out because the ancestors said, Toya, go and eat that okra soup and pounded yam and get ready for the car service to come pick you up, honey. I was like, yes, I received that, because why am I having a meeting on a Friday anyway when I know I'm going away? Dubai, I'm coming. Here I come. So I'm in the car. Oh, this car's so nice. This is relaxation. This is how we're starting the holiday. And I'm gonna miss Kay so much. So I'm going from Terminal 5 and I think it's about an hour and a half. So I'm just gonna relax and enjoy the ride. I checked in online yesterday. Oh yeah, I've got my Invisalign in and I've got my next trays in my bag. I've got my suitcase in the car, my hand luggage, my laptop, and my UGG blanket. Yeah, I have to say UGG because it's just so warm. It's just not any blanket. Anyway, see you guys soon.